We need NGOs.
This vendors is not good in our land.
We need NGOs, but we need local NGOs or Somali NGOs.
As we know, the NGOs, they get opportunity.
Do you believe NGOs are professional beggars? If yes, how I can expect a beggars to help me?
As I believe, NGOs are helpful in our country.
Who can tell me the topic of today?
It's about NGOs, right? It's about NGOs. So, what is NGOs? This is non-governmental organizations, or the organizations that don't work with the government. They are independent. They work alone. They have their administration, right? And they have their management. Do you know management? So, let us discuss that topic according to how they helped us or they have not helped us.
Hello everyone, my name is Abdul Fattah Isa. I'm here to share or to participate with you the topic we already mentioned here. I wanted to mention some about the disadvantage of the NGOs. We know everybody the rule, and all the people came here, they talk about advantages or disadvantages. My role is to say about the disadvantage of the NGOs. I believe the NGOs are a disaster for our country, and for many reasons. The first one, the money they are getting from the international donors, they are using their own self. Is not they gave some of the money to our society, but most of the money they took us and they peel in they peel they do it for their own issues. The second one, they interfere in the government issues. Sometimes they try to interfere the issues of the government. And the third point is they are working like a spy. We have to know, we have to be educated persons. Some NGOs, they came our country to spy, to get information for our society, and they build that information for their interest. The second point is sometimes they are showing us their good faces. They didn't show us but they hiding the bad faces. We see they give us you see some our people, our society, they grabbing in some way and they giving some food, but their interest is bigger than, is greater than that. When they give education or some food to our society, that means you see how you see them the good faces, but the bad faces is hidden.
I would like to ask you for one question about this topic.
Yes.
As we know, the NGO does work in our country. We have a government that wanna to continue the information about the NGO or anything that they are doing in our country. But the members of in our politicians, mostly they came from the NGO and they work them. When they are going to be to enter a campaign, they go there to have or to help them. And the NGO, by that time, they have to intervene our government. So, which one we can believe is the government or NGO? Because the government, they have allowed they can continue for what they are NGO doing in our country.
In a summary way. Give your reason.
Thank you for your question. You have to know, NGOs, they found when a civil war happened in somewhere. That's and when in about the developed countries, you didn't find any NGOs. But when any country has collapsed and there is no strong government, they came and they interfered your issues. That's what they do.
NGOs, a non-governmental organization in any non-profit voluntary citizens group which is organized on a local, national or international level. Then, in NGO in Somalia, they help our poor people. NGOs is usually directed around a specific issue like health, humanity rights, or environment. An NGO provides expertise and analysis and assist in monitoring international agreements. That is all. If you have a question, welcome.
In my opinion, they did well, and they are so good because of they offer free education. Sometimes they help poor people. They, without NGOs, can we say can we get for people who work or get their daily food with United Nations, but less accountability. They they have a chance to do whatever they want. But if there is accountability, you are an accountable NGOs. So that's all for me. Thank you.
You have mentioned such promotions like the NGOs have done well. My question is exporting expired foods and medicine is a kind of doing well. If you say they were not expired foods, how can you improve that? They were not export expired food.
I have understood that it was a massive question, and thank you for asking, madam. This question really, it's not the role of NGOs. This is the role of NGOs and the citizens, as I believe. Thank you for your question. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Do you believe NGOs are professional beggars? If yes, how I can expect a beggars to help me?
No, international beggars, sometimes whole the world are beggars each other. They beg each other. For example, if you want to learn for medicine or somehow expensive faculty in university or high school, you need to beg your aunt or someone else or even your relatives or but this is a humanitarian aid, as I believe. Thank you.
Assalamu alaikum. Yes. I am Siham Said Umar. I'm here to discuss this topic. In my opinion, toward this topic, as I believe, NGOs are helpful in our country. For many reasons, I have to share you. They give us many services. That service is free for not money. Those services include education, healthy, and aids like food, clothes. Those I'm talking about is a basic life everyone needs, right? So, and as we know, our government are very busy issue for security issues. So NGO are standing to cover that need in human life because our government are very busy for issue of security.
So, Assalamu alaikum again, brothers and sisters. If I talk about this topic, this fentanyl is not good in our land because of, I could tell you briefly reasons why I say that. The NGO call themselves as non-profit organization, but they say that they are trying to help us, but the reality is not that. They are trying to rob us. Yeah. The NGO are walking disease. They are cancers. They are walking disease. They say that on televisions, on news, we help Somalia, we give medicines, goods, and the reality that goods are expired and the medicine also expire. Yes. Thanks. But there are many crises. We see there are a lot of mistakes they do in the countries. Only that's not the mistake. There are a lot of mistakes. They chop the trees. They chop the valuable trees, and they take their own country to make the leaves of the trees medicines. That trees is our own land. Yeah. That's illegal trees. And all of people come to here, they are against of NGO. And we are the youth of Somalia. We don't need NGO. If you develop in yourself, that means that you devolve a half of Somalia. Advice. Let me finish my point. If you want to ask me a question, ask me back. So, in Africa, the continent of Africa, we are Africans. The continent of Africa have, the side of political, they have a two face. The one face is the one country needs to be independent and needs to be a political. That political, the white minority want to discrimination it. If you refuse to ignore their discrimination, they will be produced in your country terrorism. And they will call and they will come to you another day and they say that they have a lives of peace. Only themselves, they are produced in your country terrorism and they will come for peace. That's unacceptable things.
Yes, clap for her.
Thanks for listening.
Okay, we need NGOs, but we need local NGOs or Somali NGOs. As we know, the government is a group of people, and a group of people cannot do all the job or all the functions. So, if you know, there is something called a decentralization. The function is needs to be decentralized. So we need Somali NGOs, and also the point of correction is organizations are divided into two: NGOs, which is non-governmental organizations, and IGOs, which is intergovernmental organizations. So UN and its agencies like WFP, WHO, IMF, UNHCR, UNDP are not NGOs. They are IGOs, intergovernmental organizations.
But one thing I have seen now, we need NGOs. But the NGOs we need, they are not from abroad. They are not international NGOs. But they are just the NGOs within ourselves. We develop a positive mind, we do what it takes, and we give the services to our population. Actually, when we get involved in that, there is no any international NGO will come here. Let World Health Organization be Somali Health Organization. Let Food and Agriculture Organization be Somali Food and Agriculture Organization. Let the United Nations be United Somalia. Absolutely, it can be. The World Health Organizations were started by a few people like you. They have eyes like you. Actually, some of them, you are richer than them. Those international NGOs, they go in their country, they beg, give. We want to help Africans, just poor Africans. And above all, when they come here, they do the contrary thing. So, those who are saying we don't need international organizations, I concur with your argument. I support you. Actually, personally, I'm the one who started my non-government organization. It's now operation. At whatever scope it is helping people in a different way. And inshallah, if you join hands with me, we shall start another NGO in Somalia. Thank you very much for your coming.